بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم۔
شروع اللہ کے نام سے جو رحمان و رحیم ہے۔
اقرأ بسم ربک الذی خلق۔
پڑھو اے نبی اپنے رب کے نام کے ساتھ جس نے پیدا کیا۔
خلق الانسان من علق۔
جمے ہوئے خون کے ایک لوتھڑے سے انسان کی تخلیق کی۔
اقرأ وربک الاکرم۔
پڑھو اور تمہارا رب بڑا کریم ہے۔
الذی علم بالقلم۔
جس نے قلم کے ذریعے سے علم سکھایا۔
علم الانسان ما لم يعلم۔
انسان کو وہ علم دیا جسے وہ نہ جانتا تھا۔
Assalamu alaikum, dear parents and my dear student of BCS, welcome. Let's start the class. In the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful. Today I am going to teach you Unit 10 tenses. At first, we will talking about the definitions of these both things. Definition of present progressive. For an action going on at the time of speaking. Just example, she is beating children. She is beating children. It means that this work is going on in present. Now, talking about past. The past progressive is used to denote an action going on at same time in the past. Means is there any work which was going on but in not present, in past? Just suppose that I was sleeping. There is a condition, if my friend called me and she told me you didn't receive my call, so I replied at that time I was sleeping, means that there is a one work which was continue in the past, not in present. So you see the example, I was sleeping. Talking about the future progressive. We use future tense to talk about tense which will happen in future. We use future progressive tense which work will happen in future. Example. You know the work which will be continue in future. For that we use future. These are called the future progressive. He will be playing cricket. He will be playing cricket. I hope you have gotten understand both three definitions. Now come to its usage. First of all, we will talking about the present progressive. We will talking about the present progressive. Okay, now look at over here very carefully. We are talking about the present progressive. Look at its formula. Subject plus is-mr plus verb key first form with ing plus object. I am teaching you English means I am teaching you English. If I translate into Urdu, मैं आपको English पढ़ा रही हूँ, means there is a work which is going on in present. It is continuously I am doing something. I am teaching you English. Okay, now talking about its negative. You know, I have met its affirmative. Now talking about negative as well. How will I make it negative? I am not teaching you English. I put not over here. It represents that I am talking about negative. Work is continuously, work is doing, but not. I am not teaching you English. Now, talking about it interrogative. Am I teaching you English? क्या मैं आपको इंग्लिश पढ़ा रही हूँ? I might be teaching you something else, such as math, Urdu, Islamiyat, or something else. So I'm asking you, am I teaching you English? So this is it, interrogative sentence. Now, what we will do? We will make it passive as well. How we will make it passive? Do you know? Do you know that how we can make it passive? English is being taught by me. As you know that whenever we make passive, we convert subject and object. Subject takes place of object and object takes place of subject. You have seen that object comes first. English is being taught by me. Okay, gotten? Now, talking about the past progressive. Okay, now come to the past tenses. Look at it formula. Subject plus was verb plus verb की first form plus ing plus put. We use was with first person and singular nouns such as he, she, it, them. I was cooking food, she was cooking food, he was cooking food. And if I am talking about plural nouns such as they, we, you, so we use verb. Like they were cooking food, we were cooking food, and you. You is a second person, so we use whenever we make the sentence of you, then we put were. You were cooking food. So gotten where we will use was and where we will were. She was cooking food. It is affirmative sentence. Means that there is a one word, it was continuous but not in present, in past. She was cooking food in past. I don't need to put in past, you have gotten automatically. How you will understand? Because I use was. She was cooking food. Now come to its negative. How we will make it negative? He was not cooking food. Not comes over here. So you can understand that she was not cooking food. Okay, now what we will do? We will make it interrogative. Was she cooking food? क्या वो खाना पका रही थी? In past. You don't know about her, what she was doing at her home. So you are asking someone that was she cooking food? Were you playing cricket? Or was she sleeping? Was he sleeping? There are many questions which comes in your mind. You may ask to others, but not in present. You are talking about the in past, that I want to know what he was doing yesterday. So for this we use this sense. Was she cooking food? Now make it passive. Food was being cooked by her. As I told you before that subject takes the place of object and object takes the place of subject. We use this way. Food was being cooked by her. Now look at over here. Future progressive formula. Subject plus will be plus verb ki first form with ing plus object. I will be watching the tennis on TV in my future. I am telling to someone, to my friend or someone else, that tomorrow I will be watching the tennis on TV. So I am not talking about present or past. I am talking about the future. That tomorrow is Sunday. I will be absolutely free. What I will do on same timing, I will be watching the tennis on TV. But might be I don't feel like watching do that. So I am forbidding him that I will not be watching the tennis on TV. How will I do that? I will not be watching the tennis on TV. I will not be watching the tennis on TV, but I am forbidding someone. But I might be asked to someone as a question that I will be free tomorrow. What will I be do on same timing at 4 o'clock or at 5 o'clock? What I will do that? This question might be come in my mind. That will I be free? There might be no guest come at my home. There is no work for doing. So what will I do on this same timing? You know, I am telling you, tomorrow is Sunday. I might be free at 4 o'clock. Will I be watching the tennis on TV? It's a question. I am asking you to my friend or my sister or someone else that tomorrow is Sunday, I will be free. So, will I be watching the tennis on TV? Now, make it passive. Should I make it passive or not? Tennis will be being watched. As I told you many times that whenever we make the passive subject take the place of object and object takes the place of object of place. Tennis will be being watched by me on TV. Got it? Tennis will be being watched by me on TV. Understand? I hope you have got to understand whatever I told you. Now come to the diary. Now look at over here carefully, do all copy work from solution. This is your homework. Do all copy work from my solution. I have given you everything, but I want to make you understand, that's why I made this video. Now come to the diary. Remember all work from solution. Actually I have given you many things, as you know that your paper going to be start. I have no idea when it will be start, but you have to remember each and everything whatever I have given you. And I hope whatever I told you have gotten. Teach you Unit 6 in the city, lesson number 2. You know what happened in this lesson? There are two girls, they go to shopping mall, they want to purchase something, but at first there is a one girl, she is too much hungry, she feels like eating something. So she tells to her friend that at first I will eat something, then we will start shopping. So her friend asks her, say okay, we should eat something, but from where we should go for eating? So for this purpose they ask to waiter or someone else or security guard, is there any place where we can go and eating something? So you know, I want to make you understand, for this purpose I want to call my teacher. We will conversation to each other so that you can understand easily that how we can create dialogues. You will observe her, watch her carefully, then create your own dialogue by your own wordings. Okay, so I would like to invite my teacher. Please come over here.
Thank you for inviting me.
This shopping mall is amazing.
Yeah, it is. But I'm feeling too hungry. I'm very hungry.
Oh,
Let's have something.
oh really? But I don't know where we should go for eating. Should we ask someone?
Yes. Why did you contact the security guard?
Okay, I think he might be know where it is. So at first we should take lift, then go to shop, and then go to security guard and ask him. Now tell me, what do you want to have over there?
I would like to have sandwich.
Do you think so? Sandwich are available in this shopping mall or not?
I hope so. There must be. It is in great demand.
And what about the side dish? What do you want to take with sandwich?
I would like to take a bottle.
Okay, okay, fine. It's enough. So, students, have you seen both of us that how did we create our own dialogue? You know, you can create your own dialogue by yourself. It will be your own creativity. Sorry, miss. Yeah, I will write. Now, come to the functions and structures. Functions, structures. Talking about the function, asking for giving and understanding direction, describing places. Just suppose if you are going somewhere, you want to have something, or you know, we are going for shopping, but at first I feel like eating something. So where should I go? Definitely I am searching this place. So in this function, what you will do, you will search the place where you can eat anything. Describing places. Describing places means that you feel like having something, but you don't know where you should go for having. You ask to security guard. At first you go to him and ask him, is there any cafe or any sort of restaurant where we can have something. So this sort of question belong to these functions. Now talking about the structure, object personal pronouns such as me, her, them, us, you know, her friend say to her that I feel like eating something. So her, it's a third person, so we use her. She replied, okay, go with me. Go with me means wherever you think that there is a one personal object used over here, so over there you use that personal object pronoun. As I given you the example of me, him, her, these are called personal object pronouns. So read your presentation and take out some sort of personal objects. Okay, now come to the another. Come to the listening script, page number 45. Listening to conversation and label the three-man offices. Write J for Mr. Jones, A for Mr. Andrews, and C for Mr. Collins. I will listen in front of you. Listen very carefully. Then take out the names. A for Mr. Andrews, and J for Mr. Jones, and C for Mr. Collins. Okay, now listen very carefully. Mr. King, Jimmy, come here. I want to talk to this later to some people upstairs. Jimmy, right? Mr. King, where Jimmy? Do you know where their offices are? Jimmy, no. Mr. King, I thought so. Okay, this is for Mr. Jones. He is on the third floor. Okay. Jimmy, yes. Mr. King, you come out of the lift, go past the stairs, turn left and then turn right. Jimmy, okay. Mr. King, his office is the second on the right. Jimmy, right. Mr. King, now this is for Mr. Andrews. Jimmy, I know where his office is. It's on the first floor. And his office is the first on the right. Mr. King, that's right. Now this last one is for Mr. Collins. Jimmy, he is on the First floor 2. Mr. King, no. The second floor. Go past the stair, turn right and then turn left. His office is the first on the right. Okay, Jimmy. Yes, Mr. King. Jimmy, where are you going? Jimmy, to Mr. John's office. Mr. King, without this? Jimmy, oops, sorry. So, have you listened very carefully? You know, in lift A, we will put A. In lift 1, we will put A. As I told you, we will put A for Mr. Andrew. So in first lift we will put A. In second lift, lift 2, we will put in it C for Mr. Colin. Lift 3, we will put J for Mr. Jones. So have you gotten 3 lifts? Now come to the page number 45, oral practice. Just imagine there are 2 students and they are talking about something like they want to know something such as, excuse me, can you help me? B, of course, what's the problem? I am looking for a shopping center. Right, there is on a shopping center first floor, take it lift. Okay, then A asked, where should I go? From there and from here. He replied, you may go wherever you want to go because both sides are shopping mall are available here. So imagine yourself, there is a student A and student B. They are talking to each other related this conversation and they talk to each other. Okay class, for today it's enough now. I hope you have gotten whatever I taught you. We will meet soon for with new topic and we will discuss something else. Okay, bye for now. Inshallah we will meet again. Allah Hafiz.